Hello and welcome to the second podcast Up on the Roof with me, Will, Joe and Ben. Say hello.
I didn't know I had a name.
Hello.
It does, Ben. We went through this months ago. We were debating whether or not...
your mic when you do an intro.
Yeah, I did that.
Tried to get like really close and
I was going to say.
And then it was a whole discussion, Ben, either it would be called The Sunday Show and get released on every Sunday, or Up on the Roof.
Up on the roof.
And also to fit with the theme, we went for Up on the Roof because The Sunday Show is a separate show.
Cool.
The Sunday show comes back when Game of Thrones comes back.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's only got one season left, so.
I know, we'll have a finale.
And then we'll have to... Then we'll have to figure something else out.
Guys, guess who turns 50 this year?
Tyrion?
Basil Brush.
Really?
Really?
Me and Joe sounded very surprised at that.
It could be right though. I feel like that's true.
That
Oh,
does
It's not
sound
like I'm
right.
currently on BBC News.
Oh my god, I can't. What did he say? Oh, boom, boom. That was the thing he said.
I feel like though now he's 50, he's definitely due a sexual harassment charge.
You go over to die, you will. They can't get them while they're living.
You know,
Then they'll be able to defend themselves.
Somebody explain this to me. How's Postman Pat haven't gone down yet for it? Yeah.
I
feel like we've had this conversation before, Joe.
All them old ones are going down, mate. As soon as they get knocked off air.
Oh, is it soon they go offline?
Yeah.
Get all off air, sorry. They're done for.
They're all done.
Yeah, while they've still got a TV programme, the BBC protects them.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a very slippery slope.
Yeah,
that we're
let's
going
go to
down.
a different topic. Adam,
Yeah,
you've bought a new computer.
I have.
How about enlightening us on what you've chose?
I can do that. I just need to try to find the specs for it.
Adam doesn't know the specs off by heart, you see.
Oh, God.
It's cost me around about $500,000.
Someone's bragging.
No,
No,
1,500.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, £1,500 is how you
Yeah.
wanted to say that.
He
Then.
didn't
Grand and a
spend,
half.
he didn't spend £500 just on a computer.
No.
I've gone for a
His graphics
Intel
card
Core
costs
i5 6-core processor.
Yep.
What motherboard did we go for, Will?
Oh, mate, I can just give you all the specs now. It's an
Just read 'em.
i5 i7000. Is it a K1?
It's the overclocked one.
Yeah. Gone for a gigabyte motherboard.
Yep.
Good choice.
Don't know the whole specs on that. A NVIDIA TI. No, that's the wrong.
16 gig of RAM.
Yep, we got that.
What RAM did you get? Oh,
2
sorry,
8 sticks.
No, sorry, carry on. I'll ask for the details in a minute.
Yeah, that's the details in a second, Joe. Come on, mate. We went for a. What else did we go for? An NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070 Ti.
Choice.
It was
They're really good.
Corsair Vengeance.
DDR3 or 4?
DDR4.
Good,
What colour is it?
I don't know what colour it is. I didn't look at colours. I wasn't trying to colour coordinate it. He's got a 250 gigabyte SSD. I think he's got a 3 terabyte hard drive.
2, I don't know. 2 or 3.
3. I can't remember what we put in the end.
Would
As
you
well.
ever need 3?
Power supply at 450 or 550.
550.
And then we got water cooling.
Woof! You went for it.
Yeah, he went for the Corsair H100i V2 Hydro Cooler.
Yeah.
Series ultra quiet fan. So we got the ultra quiet version.
Yeah.
The case has got a built-in fan controller as well.
Yeah, he's got one extra fan to go on it as well, and the case is called, if you want to know, it is. Wait a second.
I wasn't allowed. They wouldn't allow me to have LED strips in it.
No, it's the NZXT H700i mid-tower gaming case, white. It's got a smart technology in it where it learns your fans.
Sorry, NZXT
H700i. It's an intelligent case. It's got a cam-powered smart device in there where it, basically when you play a game, it'll just match your fans to that game, and you can overstress your PC and it'll learn where it roughly should be. So your PC's never working too or hard or whatever. So if you just run it normally, you only run so many fans, and then if you're running it
How much was the case?
Intense game.
That was 150 quid.
140.
140, yeah.
Oh, not far off.
It was because when we were looking at, because I wanted originally a Corsair case, and we found like the fan controller thing. It was like 60 quid.
Yeah, something like that.
And it was either I spend 60 quid on having the fan controller on the case that I want, or save £20 and get that what's already built in.
And that one also has like built-in like lighting control, so you can play around with the lights that are already in the case.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've gone for my computer, and hopefully it should be with me. It will be with me in about 2.5 weeks.
So big specs.
Yeah, big specs.
And that's the same. Are you going for the same setup, Will?
Yeah, the exact same. Other than I might not go for water cooling.
You're going to go for the air.
We spent. It must have been like 40 minutes, mustn't it?
Yeah, we spent. I think I'm going to get. Well, if I don't get the water cooling, I'm going to get a Noctua.
Look at the Be Quiets. If they do them on the website, of course.
No, it's Noctua. NHU14S Ultra Quiet Performance CPU cooler. And Noctua are meant to be like really good. Oh, they're the big brown ones.
Yeah.
So then it was just because obviously you said to me that if you were going to overclock your CPU, go for water cooling.
Yeah.
So that's like I was having that argument within myself, thinking, do I want to fans or do I want water cooled? And it literally worked out like maybe 80 quid difference or 70 quid.
I think it was only like 30, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Put it this way, if you could think of it, you won't have to. Well, how long's your warranty?
Is it 2 years build, 5 years parts?
Yeah.
So what if it breaks down the first two years? You can send it completely back.
Yeah. So
then,
if it's like if they built it, so if you can send it back within the 5 years, you find the part, you can get the part replaced via them.
Okay.
You've got 5 years parts. But if it just breaks and it's to do with how they built it, then you can charge on that.
What's the policy on adding stuff to your computer?
I'm gonna get out of the Voyager thing, won't it?
Yeah, so
because then you're rebuilding it, but your parts will still have the 5-year warranty on it because that's manufacturer's guarantee, isn't it? Rather than their guarantee.
Yeah.
So we went for a higher because we were going to originally go for the 450 volt.
Well, you got to be careful because you've got a very hungry graphics card now.
We were originally going to go for that, but then it was like £10 difference in the 550.
Yeah, it said they do a calculation to work out how much electricity your computer will use, and it said you could get away with the 451, but we just said, well, we'll just use the 551.
And also, if it needs,
it's got 7 times 2.5 bays. That's its capability.
And ever if I needed to add any other graphics cards or something like that, it would. No, graphics card, hard drives. It would be able to compensate. 1 minute.
Well, Adam, if you can beat, my hard drive setup, good luck.
Yep.
Because if you can get every single hard drive in your computer to a terabyte, I know this. You'll be a challenge.
Yeah,
so when are you going to order yours then, Will?
Don't know when I got the money.
When you got the money, yeah.
When I got the money to get it
already.
Not really.
What happened to all that Smirnoff money?
Oh, that's all gone.
On the Defender.
Yeah, pretty much. But he's got like a bunch of he's got like 7 bays at 2.5, and then 3 bays at 3 something, is it?
Yeah, well, that case is the predecessor from my case. That is.
Yeah.
So that entire if you're looking at the glass window, let's say on that side.
Yeah.
The entire left-hand side is a complete is cages for your hard drives.
Yeah.
Your right-hand side, and then you got the SSD mount at the front. I've got 2 of them on. You know how it hides a power supply?
Yeah.
I've got 2 on there, but they've moved theirs to the front of the window, so you can actually see them.
Yeah.
If you're into that type of stuff, but no, you've got a really cool setup going.
And it's got a smart technology in it, so it's because what do you use to like monitor your fans?
I use Cam.
Yeah, but have you got a controller for that?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it the NZXT controller?
No, it's called CAM. It's what uses because I operate all my case fans through my motherboard on my BIOS.
Right, yeah.
What's just easier for me because I know how to do that. But
This is CAM technology. The case is CAM powered smart device.
Yeah, so you be downloading CAM same as I got.
It's the same system, but it's just a device in there instead of going through your motherboard.
So I think, obviously, with the gaming news and everything, yeah.
Yep.
Obviously, Steam's got the summer sale till the 5th of July.
Yep.
E3's finished last week.
I think that was a while ago.
A lot of games have been announced, haven't they?
Yeah, GTFO got an update, but I can't remember what it was. They got a new trailer.
Yeah, they got a new trailer, but nothing's been released. Like, they've obviously done gameplay, but they haven't released the date yet. It still says 2018.
Yeah, so GTFO should be coming out. Well, hopefully we'll get some more information on that.
Yeah.
I guess it'll be the end of 2018 now, though, won't it?
Yeah. War Thunder's going to the gaming event in Germany. I can't remember what that's called. The gaming event.
Eurogame or something?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Yeah. Be looking forward to seeing what games are on the summer sale. At the moment, they're not the best, are they?
There's some alright games.
Yeah, some of them are alright, but...
Fallout 4 was cheap.
Yeah,
it's still cheap.
Saying that they are releasing a DLC in November.
What, for Fallout?
Yeah.
Released them for a while, haven't they?
I can't tell you.
Today, The Division, Tom Clancy's The Division, that's like £8.
That looked alright, but apparently like the playability of it isn't too good.
Yeah, but for £8 it's not bad.
Nah.
Beats its original price point.
Yeah.
Remember that free-to-claim browser game we used to play called Town of Salem?
Yeah, I've seen that. It's at £1.99.
Yeah. Oh, is that American Civil War?
Yeah, I said that earlier. I thought you would have known about it, but...
Oh, no, it's just a high strategy, is it?
Yeah, so it looks like a strategy game.
Oh, yeah, I remember playing this game. The Town one.
Town of Salem.
Yeah, it was quite good.
I don't know if it's £1.99 good.
Nah, it's not. It's usually £4, mate.
Yes, I can't understand. I can't understand why people pay for it. Unless they've taken that website offline.
Could possibly have taken it offline.
Because if they've left it online, then you can buy the original soundtrack for 67p.
Oh.
So, tempting offer.
It's the type of music I imagine Ben listens to. Put it on repeat and just creep people out.
What? What? Why would I listen to it? I'd play it out loud.
That's what I mean, yeah. Just creep people out. Like,
yeah.
People walk up to people's windows playing it and just stare through the window at them.
Yep. Just because. Me, foolishly, when was it? Well, Wednesday? Said on a stream that I would happily eat a ghost chili pepper.
I couldn't hear anything. The summer sale has a really weird noise that comes on if you click on it by accident.
Yeah, I've done that, so Joe, we're going to have to use your audio, mate. Don't click on it, Joe. Don't click on the summer sale, okay? Because when you click on it, a really weird noise comes on.
An alien noise comes out. Oh, it's a game that you can play. Yeah.
Yeah, so Joe, we're gonna have to use your we're gonna have to use your one, okay?
No, I've already clicked on stuff.
You're just gonna have to just edit that bit out. Just re-say what you're saying, Adam.
Okay.
Go,
mate. I think it was you guys who were talking anyway.
Okay.
No, Joe, why are you already clicking on stuff when you knew that we would needed to use your footage if it all went shit?
Well, we had only a few notifications, only a few bing bing.
Oh yeah, go thanks.
And the odd 10-minute YouTube video as well, but that's it.
What was I going to say? Yeah, so then obviously in the stream as well, someone said, 150, and like Will says, yeah, if we get to 150 subs, Adam will eat a ghost chili pepper.
So that's on the cards. We'll be there in no time now. Now everyone knows we're pushing towards it.
Yeah.
I'm not. I didn't know that.
I'm not looking forward to it at all. I just feel like I'm going to throw up.
Might do, but it'd be funny.
That's going to be even worse than throwing up.
With the amount of milk that I'm going to be drinking.
It won't be that bad, mate. You'll take it in your
I'm
stride.
not going to provide milk. We're going to remove all the milk from the building which we're in.
I'll just buy some beforehand, Ben.
I'm going to bring cottage cheese.
No, my terms are I get to have what I want to quench my mouth on fire.
Your terms are you wanted to do it.
I say cottage cheese.
And
You don't
No,
get
I'm not going to
terms.
have cottage cheese.
I like cottage cheese.
Well, good for you. You have one.
Yeah, man, you eat your ghost chili then have some cottage cheese.
If you don't get any milk, I will eat a ghost chili.
Pardon, Ben?
If you don't drink any milk afterwards or get access to milk, I will eat a ghost chili.
For how long? Is it like a period? It's like 10 minutes,
24
maybe?
hours.
20. No!
Oh yeah, so like 5 to 10 minutes. That is a ideal one.
Yeah, I'll happily. You know.
I want to say 24 hours.
No.
Yeah, that's because you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
No, I'll be up for doing it if he doesn't drink milk. Okay, half an hour.
No. We're gonna go for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
think,
very
I think
hot
that's
there.
fair.
Okay,
It's a
10
million
minutes without
Scoville.
milk, and I'll eat one.
I can have water though, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
sweet.
that
And
makes it worse.
cottage cheese.
That makes it worse.
You can have as much cottage cheese as you want.
Okay, so 10 minutes, no milk. Ben tries to ghost chili as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Right, we got this in audio now, it's fine.
We'll get the contract signed up later.
Yeah.
We'll get it written up.
What's it like on the way out?
I don't know.
I don't know Ben,
explosive.
but I said to Will as much as I
They
could. I
don't
said,
have those videos, do they?
what happened after?
It's like the 4th of July.
I said to Will, I'd happily eat the instant Will get chocolate because that's 6.4 million Scoville. And I said I'd happily eat half of it.
How does chocolate come so hot?
It's just
Just ram
just
chilies in it.
It's the chilies that are in it, Joe.
I have a friend that likes chili dark chocolate.
Yeah, but not like 6.4 million Scoville's chocolate.
But apparently
Maybe
that's
get,
no
like,
good.
jalapeno chocolate.
The Scoville's logarithmic scale. I feel like it is.
What do you mean?
Is it logarithmic? Does it go up in periods of 10 like fucking
I guess so, because it does escalate quite quick.
Yeah. I mean, I know I'm gonna have to eat all of it, but I'll have to eat the green bit as well.
No, you just
No,
gotta eat the
no.
red bit.
Yeah, you just
Right
basically
bit.
just take a big bite of it.
Why would you have to
Okay.
eat the green bit?
I don't know. You might just say eat the whole thing.
You
not
eat
eating
green
in the
bit on
store.
strawberries.
Going back to the
tomato.
conversation that we had on Saturday
That's a while ago.
Yeah, about the motorways and like shit like that and like autobombs. Barns.
Autobahns.
Yeah. I was on the motorway today and literally
bomb the motorways apparently.
our motorway system is so shit in this country.
Almost like there's too many people that drive, so they should improve public transport so people take that instead of driving.
But literally, like, it was between the junctions, it would be like 40 leading up to a junction, then it would go to 60 after the junction, and like a mile before the junction, it would slow back down to 40. Like, what is the point in this? One, you're just wasting fuel by people accelerating and braking.
Petrol
And-
companies love it.
And yeah, obviously they do.
That's
And
why.
then, like, two, you're
Conspiracy.
you're harming the environment because of the toxic fumes that are coming out, and three, you're just making everyone pissed off, which means there'll be more accidents on
Where
the
were you
road.
driving?
On the M42 from picking up my mother
Where does your mum work?
in Stourport,
How far away that is?
like an hour.
Drive?
Yeah, like 40 minutes to an hour, depending on the traffic.
Adam, what's the next thing? You're gonna start voting for the Green Party?
No, I'm just saying it's just ridiculous.
Wait, your mum can't drive, but her work's an hour away.
My dad and mum virtually work in the same area.
Oh.
It's literally, it's just ridiculous.
All I'm saying, different topic, like Joe, politicians,
Yeah,
Yeah.
say like the Prime Minister.
yeah,
You know how like boxers and people like that have like advertisements on their shorts?
yeah.
They should walk around with like everyone that's donated to their party. Like,
Okay.
all the big companies that donate to the Conservative Party or the Labour Party,
Mm-hmm.
they have to like have their logo. So when you see a policy come out or something
Yeah.
like you see him talking about something, you'd be like, well, I see why you're talking about that now. I just feel like in the nature of transparency, that would be an ideal thing.
You know how in our country political parties have a limited amount they're allowed to spend on campaign?
Yes, per
I
area.
think it's 30,000 per area.
Yeah, and it's like 200 grand or 250
As a
grand
whole.
for the PM.
As a whole, it's slightly more expensive because they do like just conservative advertising, not necessarily individual people. What happens if they get more money than that?
Oh, I guess pays for some people's salaries.
What? So they just get a few more like personal aids and shit like that.
I'm gonna guess so. Add ministers to run the Conservative Party.
You know if you know how they can ask for donations, yeah.
Yep.
As you just talked about, it's not that big, is it? Like in America, you know, like America, they're
that's why
after
we've got a limit.
millions and millions.
Yeah, like there's no limit on how much you can spend to try and run for president. It's like roughly you need to be like it's like something like over $1 billion is what you need to run for president.
Is that like the average that every president?
Yeah,
has
to be able
spent?
to spend on like or recent years to be able to spend on like all the advertisement, all the stage and
Flights.
things they go and speak at and
The
all that
flights.
sort of stuff. Yeah, it's like $1 billion over
But
that.
you know, whenever the sitting president is running for president, whenever they're doing anything
What,
in the campaign,
A re-office.
whenever they're
re-election.
doing anything in the campaign, they have to pay to use the plane.
Yeah. So that's the thing what you got to so yeah, so over here no, there is caps, we have limits on. So obviously no party can like really. So it's not so one sided. The smaller parties have a chance.
No, that's fair enough.
Then our voting system still takes their chance away.
Yeah, but they got to give them some hope, Ben.
Which two parties got 15% of the UKIP got 15% of the vote and Green got 15%, but they only got 3 seats between them. They got 30% of the vote and got 3 seats.
Yeah.
Earn your areas.
Yeah.
But still big companies do donate to like the Conservatives and
Labour, depending.
and Labour.
Have you-
Is a big Labour guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Have you heard of what FIFA's done in Russia for the fans? I heard it on the news today. Because you know, obviously the World Cup's in Russia and it's going on at the moment.
Yep.
The whole event is split over 4 different time zones. Yeah. And so I think the longest journey some people have got to take is 12 hours to get to a match.
Yep.
So I don't have to have done this in previous World Cups, but FIFA have set up trains that the fans can take for free.
Is it FIFA or Russia?
Yeah,
FIFA.
but they've just released so the other World Cup's going to be Canada, USA, and Mexico.
Which makes no logical
That's
sense.
like 3 countries, and how far is Canada from Mexico? That's a big trek.
It is. Unless they're going to make it
Wait,
so...
It's going to be more than one country?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's going to be in the
it's
whole of the
running across, like,
continental
North
United...
America.
North America.
Is what it's meant to be
When
spanning
people
across.
go to the World Cup, do they go for more than one game?
I guess so.
Like, some people can do it. Some people do.
Yeah.
Surely the game's quite expensive to go to.
Yeah, it would be. Especially, like...
If you're rich enough to afford to go to more than
I'll
one
be back
game,
in a
you're rich
minute.
enough to go to more than one city. Get a flight over.
You would assume that...
Might be a bit of bitch for the players, though.
Yeah, you would assume that the people who are organising all the like matches and everything would have so they're working their way down. So if England starts in Canada, their matches would progressively go down until they hit Mexico or something like that.
That would be really bad.
I'm just thinking about how they're going to get past the wall.
Imagine there's still holes.
I'm just saying, traffic.
They have to go through one of those drug tunnels. Imagine the England football team on their hands and knees crawling through a drug tunnel.
Yeah, like just some cocaine shoved up their ass or something.
They go the wrong way. They go from America to Mexico.
Yeah, they're smuggling it back.
Imagine playing a game in Canada, like Canada about like quite cold, even in the summer, and then getting down in Mexico. Imagine that climate difference. It's
Real
really
shock
gonna
to the system.
fuck you over, isn't it?
And I'm pretty sure there's not a direct train from Canada all the way down to Mexico.
No, there's not a direct train from America to America, so
No, I was going to say, America trains are horrendous.
Amtrak.
You would assume that
You
they
just got
would
to
have.
fly around America, so...
Yeah, you would assume they would have thought, you know what? Let's connect LA to New York or LA to Washington or something like that.
Yeah,
I
you
think-
know,
I think there probably is. There is
America's
like a train
quite
that
small,
goes
so
across.
we can get away with that.
I think like there is a train that goes
Yeah,
across
there's one
from
train
one side to the
across
other.
the whole of America.
And then you sort of have to split off from there.
Then there's a lot on the East Coast. And
Yeah.
a bit
It's
in
mainly
Canada.
like just like freight, isn't it? They use trains for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why passenger trains are so bad, because it's freight companies own most of the tracks.
Yeah. So What do we got to do?
Unlike us, where we're getting HS2.
Yeah, we get HS2.
HS2 is just a waste of money.
I don't know. I think quick trains is quite important.
Yeah, but saying that, the money that they've invested into HS2, they could easily invest it to upgrading the tracks.
Yeah, but it's
Or the
really hard to
trains.
upgrade pre-existing tracks because you still have to use them while upgrading them.
That's not my problem for someone else.
And some of them, if they want to expand the tracks...
The amount of money they've pumped into HS2 and the amount of money they've had to pay farmers and landowners off, they could have easily done it.
But if they wanted to add another track to pre-existing track, it's going to still cost more because they need to buy more land on the side anyway.
No, I'm just about upgrading the tracks that already exist.
For what?
There's better
To
tracks.
How you
Yeah, to
gonna
better
upgrade
tracks.
them? I don't think there's been that much innovation in track.
Well, yeah, there is, because
The
obviously
whole point
they're
of
putting the
HS1
new
as
one
well
down.
is that it doesn't stop very much.
No, it goes from Birmingham to London.
Most of our tracks in the UK are just two tracks, one way, one the other. And what do? Get rid of those stopped things now and have one non-stop only go through and get rid of all the other stations, or what?
Well, no, it's just sort of like the money that you're going to spend on
Yeah.
HS2.
I think it's kind of required to a certain degree. They might. I've not looked into it massively, so I'm not massively educated. But I think a quick train system is required. I don't know how they're doing it, to be honest.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, a quick train system is good, but they could have done it a little bit better.
Yeah, but you can say that about everything the government ever does.
Yeah.
Oh, the NHS is going great right now, isn't it?
Yeah,
Apparently
they've
we're
just
gonna...
got like an extra 20 bill.
In
Yeah.
2020, in 2022.
They're by 2022. It's been
Yeah.
increased.
So that doesn't mean they're getting it yet, does it?
No, I thought it is being increased slowly though.
I don't know.
It's supposed to be.
It's by
Don't know if it has been.
2022. It's 600 million a week.
So they're increasing it slowly now.
Fucking hell.
That's just because it stopped being decreased.
Yeah.
It has been decreasing since for like the last since the recession, basically.
Well, yeah, budget cuts are in it.
Yeah, but there's budget cuts and there's there's still a public health.
Yeah,
thing.
but my argument is if you can't afford something, you can't have it.
Oh,
So if the country can't afford a national health service, or well, it still could afford a national health service, but it couldn't afford to be spunking money on it. And that's why there's no other country really with a national health service, because it is literally just a big money pit.
Yeah.
Canada.
And unless it's not a national health service, is it?
They
You'll have to pay.
don't.
We do.
They have
I still think, like...
The NHS is the only thing like it in the world. A national health service. Where you don't have to pay for anything.
I mean, technically, you already do pay out of your tax, don't you? But it's not
that's
something
fine.
ridiculous like America, where, like, if you go in to get
Well, you don't
stitches,
need
you
it,
come
it's
out with...
insurance.
Yeah, exactly, so... Same with dentist, like, not dentist...
I
Yeah,
know, I
but,
think-
but the whole point is it doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor. The NHS will serve you, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's like, that's, like, it's such a unique thing, and if they did it correctly, it could be a platform for the rest of the world to try to follow if they did it correctly, and if they put enough money into it.
Yeah, but the issue was we didn't have enough money to put into it.
Yeah. Because you spend it on fucking HS2.
We're doing it pretty well since like it came out just after the Second World War, didn't it? Or was it the first NHS? I think it's Second World War.
I know, I think it's only just hit 70, hasn't it?
Which
That's why I
would,
just got the big in.
which would make
increase.
sense for the Second World War, right?
Yeah, but I feel like it was around miners. Around the
It's got formed in July, the 5th of July, 1984, so just
go.
after the Second World War.
That's a big jump after.
It's 69 years old,
Yeah,
so it's 70 years old this year.
Is it
Nice.
84?
48,
right?
48, sorry,
48.
48.
That's
48.
it, You said 84. I was like,
Yeah, I did, 1948.
Yeah, so just after then.
same time as the Paralympics.
Yeah. And in Scotland it was yeah.
I don't know.
It was a bit later in Scotland. So yeah, it's quite a
Quite
I
an old
guess-
thing now.
I wouldn't want to be the guy that decides what the NHS spends their money on.
no. But the NHS decides what it wants to spend its money on, doesn't it?
But the
Isn't
government
a
just gives
bit
it
of
to them and
the
they do what they
health
want.
secretary as well, though?
Yeah, because the NHS has its own like little board, doesn't it? but don't really answer to government. Well,
Pretty
they
sure
kind
the
of do,
government
but they
does, like,
don't.
sometimes they give money and say this has to be used for this.
Yeah.
Like, this has to
Yeah,
be
obviously
used
the
for,
government
like,
gives them
psychology
guidelines
and
to do
suicide
stuff.
rates and shit. You know what's a big drain on the NHS? Well,
Pardon?
you know what's a big drain on the NHS?
What?
People like Adam.
Yep. It's still like obesity and stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
diabetes is going to cost
People
a
that
stupid amount of money.
get themselves into that shit. Like,
But they've
if you get cancer,
done
that's not your fault. If you just randomly get cancer,
they've done a test. Like they've started to do an experiment in like a small village of I can't remember where the village is.
whenever you see a fat guy, you smack him with a reed.
No, they've started to do it in primary schools in this village, and it's basically tries to get kids more active and more healthy from a young age, so it carries on for the rest of their life. Even not just the small kids as well. They've got centers where it's like the mums and dads and nans and granddads are going to learn more stuff about it, so they become more aware of what they're eating and like how to counteract it, or like how to become more healthy.
The big thing with poorer families is that sugary food is cheaper than like.
Yeah, like going to
Healthy.
McDonald's or stuff like that is cheap. Compared
That's why
to,
I think we should put some form of tax on unhealthy food because it's a luxury.
Yeah, it's got a lot of tax there now. Well, the fizz drinks have gone up again, haven't they?
And
Yeah,
then
like you've
I
got to
think
be
what we should do with that
16 years
tax-
old to buy
the tax shouldn't
any
go-
energy drinks whatsoever.
Yeah.
The tax shouldn't go to anything else. I think it should go to subsidising healthy food.
Could do.
But that's the problem, like with some healthy foods, like you said, with poor families, it's hard for them to buy
But to
healthy
be fair,
food.
like you can buy healthy food for like quite cheap, like vegetables and salads and stuff like that. That's not expensive food.
You
Plus
could
it
easily,
educates
like, you
people
could
to
grow
cook
them at
at
home
as
as
well.
well, couldn't
Yeah,
you?
but then
Seeds don't cost that much money.
But the issue is quite a lot of people don't want to cook, or don't want to like eat healthy, like have vegetable gardens. Like barely anyone.
You don't need a
Nowadays,
vegetable
there's a
garden.
vegetable
Carrots
garden.
like 40p for a bag.
Yeah, that's like no.
Buddy in your channel timed out.
I'm just. Oh, Joe's gone.
We lost Joe.
Yeah.
I think the big shit is fruit because fruit's a good. Fruit's
Buddy
really good
entered
for
your
snacking.
channel.
I think.
Yeah.
And, fruit's quite expensive.
Fruit is quite
Especially
expensive.
fruit from that's been imported, which is most of it.
Yeah.
Except for female greenhouses.
But it's just like seasonal stuff, isn't there, with fruit though?
I'm really.
Obviously, in
I'm a big
season
fan
it's
of berries. I am.
cheaper.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just like, how many allotments have you? How many allotments do you see?
Oh no,
A lot
allotments
less
are really
than they used to
popular.
be.
Yeah, a lot. Like there's one. I think there's one near me still, and like it's a big allotment.
They're a lot
Yeah.
smaller as
Yeah.
well.
No, but
Yeah.
they're really popular though now.
Oh, aren't have they got back
They're
to
like-
being popular?
Yeah,
They
like
used
it's
to
something
be.
like if you have land, you can turn it into allotments, and you make a lot more money off it than you can a lot of other things.
Just in case you don't know what allotment is, it's basically a big or small piece of land where
You rent
You
a
can-
plot of ground.
you rent a plot of ground to do with whatever you want to do with
Some
growing
public
plants,
allotments.
Yeah.
or you can either grow fruit, veg, plants, or just to help stuff grow, or like if you've got a green finger
They're a lot
with
smaller
gardening.
now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are
Buddy
a
in your
lot
channel
smaller.
timed out.
You can literally buy plant. It's literally for like growing plants or
Do
growing
you need
vegetables.
planning permission to run an allotment?
I think so. I'm not actually too sure how it works.
But the way it used to work is when my dad used to have, when he was younger, his parents used to rent their house because not many people owned houses back then.
Yeah.
And they used to come with allotments, so they weren't connected to the house. They had a small garden with it, or
Yeah.
a medium-sized garden, and then outside of the village, by about 15-minute walk, they basically had a field
Yeah.
where
Buddy
they kept
entered your
like
channel.
where they had a bunch of trees at the end of it, a bunch of fruit trees along the end, a
Buddy
bunch
was
of
moved
pigs.
out of your channel.
There you go. If he moves into this without a mute in his mic,
I know.
I'll ban him.
Just waiting for Joe to come back in now.
People with allotments though, like they have a
Waiting list is a bitch.
yeah, there's a huge waiting list. And they're just really popular now. But like no one because my granddad has an allotment, has a vegetable garden. I should say it's not an allotment. And he doesn't ever buy like green beans or anything like that because he just grows enough for himself. And then obviously that. So if people did that, then healthy food. But people can't be bothered nowadays, can they?
No, it's like you said, it's just something quick and easy. Like McDonald's is quick and easy, and like KFC, like fast food restaurants, takeaways as well.
Yeah, just everything's just quick and easy now, fast food. So I mean, yeah, it's a big problem.
Yeah, and it's like something that does need to be addressed.
Fatty food isn't that bad for you weight-wise.
No.
Sugary food, and the thing is, McDonald's put sugar water on their fries,
Yeah.
and
McDonald's have decided
and the fizzy drinks. The fizzy drinks really get to you.
for like like big news for like a fast food industry, because you know like how plastics is gonna get like banned or restricted in this country.
Yeah, they're getting rid of their straws.
Yeah, they're getting rid of their straws.
Most places are getting rid of their straws.
Yeah, but like
aren't
this,
they?
like it's the first fast food like out of the KFC or what is KFC and Burger King that we have in this country. Like
Yeah.
they're the only
One of
ones.
them's done it in America though, but I can't remember where. There's a fast food restaurant in America that does.
They're doing paper straws, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, doing paper, but we have them at work, and like they're literally the shittest thing ever.
No, there's different quality paper straws.
The ones that we have at
there's
work
a
are
fast food
disgusting.
In America, where everyone was saying like, because when it came out, there was some people chatting about it in like I was on Facebook, and they're like saying that if they don't get the cheap straws, some of the paper straws are actually quite good. But if they just go for like cheap, then yeah, they're naff. Or just have a metal straw.
Yeah, a straw that you take in and get washed.
Yeah.
I think
Reusable
shops should start
straws.
offering. They should have like universal cups. I know Starbucks has, and Costa have cups where you can take them in and get them refilled. We should
Like
just be
they're-
able to
like
say,
their own
Can I not
cups."
have it in that, please? Can you just pour it in my
'cause,
certain
like,
measurement of size cup, please? Like a large,
We've-
medium, and small.
We've done like reusable bags, and like everyone's started to bring their own to a supermarket. It's like like what Ben said, like paper cups, fuck them off, and just have reusable shit.
And another big thing. So back in the day, there
Yeah,
used to be a thing called you bottle return. Not just obviously everyone knows about milk bottles.
yeah,
Used to get it with like beer bottles and Coke bottles. You just take it to your local shop and
Yeah.
just return it, and they normally give you like a tiny amount of money for
Yeah.
it.
They have it in Germany.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Reuse, and then you just wash it out of boiled water. Reuse is better than recycle.
yeah.
If you recycle your glass,
It's cheaper as well.
yeah, if you recycle glass, you end up just crushing it up, and then putting a lot of energy to remold it. Obviously, there's a lot of beer bottles. There's a lot of companies use the same bottle, so you can get away with that a bit easier. But
Yeah,
other things, people like every company likes to have a different looking bottle, don't they?
Yeah.
They do.
But in Germany, like they have like in the supermarkets, it's like a dispenser in the walls.
Yeah.
And you just walk up to it and just like post your plastic in, then you get like a little token,
yeah.
like to exchange like money, I think, or you can take it off your next shop.
So like, there's stuff in place for it, but it's just the rest of the world needs to follow suit, isn't it?
Well, it used to be a thing.
Yeah, but it just went out because plastic's so cheap, really, to
Yeah.
make and do with that. Everyone sort of thought, well, plastic's great. But then now we're figuring out that, oh yeah, but it doesn't actually like rot down. We're sort of stuck with it.
Well, I think
Quite
we always
bad
knew
for the
it might happen.
environment.
It's also the amount of energy it costs to make plastic as well.
Well, yeah, but nowadays the big thing is it doesn't rot. Like it won't rot down.
Well, they've
So-
got some plastics that do now, don't they?
Well, yeah, but it
Yeah.
still takes not 100, but it still takes a ridiculous amount of time.
It's like
Sorry
how
to do
they
it.
go out of date, don't they?
Yeah,
Uh,
but
Sorry.
like I think like they never expected it to be Obviously, I don't think they expected plastic to be so popular and then have like this massive problem of having like
I
it in
think
the
they probably just
oceans.
didn't care.
But yeah,
Yeah, I feel like it's just a quick replacement for like the metals that they've been using.
It's
yeah, or
glass.
glass.
Yeah,
But to be fair, plastic replaced a lot of metal things though as well, didn't it?
I want to
Yeah.
start a hipster company where we make lemonade. And remember those old bottles where it's like a glass bearing
yeah.
that we saw on that school holiday?
You want to
Not
start a hipster lemonade company?
I think that would actually make a lot of money if I started selling that in London.
Yeah, how much?
What would you call it?
Yeah, what's your
It would
lemonade?
have to be a hipster name, Ben.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That is the big issue, naming, isn't it?
But then you
Yeah.
have to change your whole fashion sense and the way you look. And
What, are you
everything
gonna have
to
like
fit
a
in.
little shop that just sells solely lemonade?
Yeah, in like special bottles.
Can we have on the repeat the song where it goes, a duck walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man, run the stand. And they can sell grapes as well. Lemonade and grapes.
And berries, too many like berries, Ben.
You saying you don't like berries, Adam?
You could
I'm
yeah,
just
a
saying.
lot about you.
I'm just saying you.
just do lemonade
I love
and
my
fruit.
berries.
Solid lemonade and fruit is what you could sell in there.
If you got me a bath of mixed berries, Adam, that would be the perfect birthday present. Hint, hint.
Mixed
We
berries.
don't do birthday presents, Ben.
Bath of mixed berries.
Yeah, but what sort of mixed berries do you want?
That's what I mean, like mixed berries. Just as many different types of berries as you can get.
Would you want us to do it so like you get the
but we
mixed
can
berry
get, like,
cider as
recipes,
well?
Like snarberries.
Yeah, gooseberries.
Do you want us to get the cider as well, the mixed berry one, and just like
No, I want
loads of berries?
Who said this is alcoholic, Adam?
I'm just saying, like, to
You've got
add a
an
little bit of
issue.
water to it.
You've got a drinking issue.
Yes, Ben, I have. Have you seen my desk next to me?
They're all going to be soggy. You just don't know how your berries go. You've clearly not eaten fruit in many years.
No, I'm just saying, do you want some mixed fruit
No, because then it's
alcohol?
going to get soggy, because it's all in a big bath together.
Adam's had a few years off the fruit.
Do you want a bottle of it then?
I thought that
No,
was
I
evident.
want a bath of mixed berries.
I'm saying, do you want a bottle of cider to go with your fucking bath?
Doesn't
You're
make no
very
difference.
alcoholic, Adam. He
Like-
wants a glass of lemonade.
So, Ben, you're telling me that you would happily go into a bath full of mixed berries,
And just eat away, yeah.
fully knowing that your dick and your arsehole is going to be touching them?
My leg's currently cramping.
Yeah. To be fair, if I had a bath in custard, I'd probably still eat the custard.
You drown in custard.
Not a bath, though.
Yeah, but I'd say swimming pool of custard, and you just throw someone in it. As soon as they stop moving, like as soon as they go under the surface, you're pretty
They're
much dead.
fucked.
Yeah.
It's like that episode of Brainiac, isn't it? Where he proved that you could run on custard.
Yeah,
But-
because it's a semi-Newtonian fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a bath of custard, mate. I mean, that's like heaven right there.
Just have some dips with you as well.
Is the Angel Delight? What about bath?
Right, that is Angel Delight and stuff used to have at school. There's like a school dinner
No,
sort
that
of
was
thing.
like salmon.
No,
not
no,
salmon,
no. I'm talking about like.
No, I was going to say, Ben, they don't give us salmonella at school, for fuck's sake.
There's these things-
Semolina.
Yeah, there you go.
No, but Angel Delight was a thing like before posh school days.
I don't know.
right.
I think it's the same school as you.
Yeah, but you went to a state school.
I went to a village state school.
Oh, alright then.
You don't live in a fucking village.
Yeah, no, I went to a different village. I went to a local village state school that wasn't where I lived, Adam.
Type of guy he is. But no, like they used to do
Wow,
like I
man.
swear it used to be like Angel Delight. They used to do it like them as pudding sometimes.
Yeah,
It's like really fluffy.
really easy to make.
Yeah.
That's why.
Like loads of Angel Delight. That stuff's great.
Oh, what about a bath of golden syrup for Adam?
Oh. Be sticky.
No, for Adam it's like Monster. Or Lucas
Sticky
Aid.
still.
It can't be like an actual liquid.
In other news, obviously Canada's legalised marijuana now.
Yeah.
Well, are going to.
Cool.
It's a big step forward, isn't it?
Who?
I'm just on about in general.
All the people that chat shit about legalizing marijuana, there's so many more important issues to deal
For
with first.
potheads, it's a great day for potheads.
It's lit. Like, have you obviously you know when 420 was on?
Yeah.
Obviously the day, there was this one guy last year who went down there from work, and this is literally the entire thing was just smoke.
Yeah.
It says all you had was guys like hugging each other, girls as well, doing it all just because they were like, off their tits on weed.
The thing about potheads
And the
all
police
they
couldn't
ever
do
talk
shit about it.
is weed. They never have any other hobbies.
They're quite dull people.
They are.
It's like weed or nothing.
Like,
Or they like skateboarding.
Yeah.
they're like,
Like, don't get me wrong, I
Like hanging
don't
around
see
the
the point in
parks.
it.
If they didn't have the weed, they'd be called something very different.
Goths?
No, they hang around at parks.
Chavs.
the Mackey's crew. Yeah.
Woo!
But yeah, like legalize weed. I mean, I think it'll eventually come to this country.
Yeah, I don't reckon it will come in the next 5 years.
Shit out of it when it does so.
Yeah, and that's the only reason why I think it will come legal, because they'll think, well, actually, if people are doing it, we might as well make money on this.
Who's the guy, the ex-conservative leader, Lord whatever?
There's a lot of lords.
Yeah, but the guy who used to be put in charge of the Conservative Party.
I don't know.
He wasn't ever Prime Minister there.
I probably don't know them.
Part of it when Labour was in charge. He must be pretty freaking shit.
Oh,
Ben's A's cough again.
yeah. How long have you had that cough for, Ben?
Well, I feel like it's best not to say.
Ben, you need to go to the doctors about
That's
it,
very
mate.
negative thinking there, if you Adam.
You need to go to the doctors.
Don't ask a man about his cough.
Adam, stop thinking negatively.
Ben,
said
the
it's just
adverts
lazy.
tell you if
There's
it's
no
been
other
2
symptom.
weeks, go to the doctors because it might be cancer.
It's just me coughing up phlegm.
It might be cancer, Adam. That's the big thing.
And
It
maybe I
could
want
be.
it to be cancer, Adam. And if I
Well,
go to
Ben-
the doctors, they'll try and treat me.
Yeah, they try to save your life.
Yep.
It's not about
cool.
that.
Actually,
That's
you know
not my
what,
way
Ben?
of life.
Don't go to
That's
the
how I live it.
doctors. It's one less worry for me.
Sorry.
Fucking hell. Oh, he's took his microphone out, hasn't
Yeah, see, I'm in the will here, so I'm in money.
he? Yeah, exactly. Will's fine. Will gets all your shit.
No, you're
Pardon?
not, Adam.
No, said Will gets all your shit, so he's fine.
Yeah.
That's
Big
it, you're not in
advocate
the
of Ben
will.
not going to the doctors.
You're not in the will, Adam.
No, I'm not.
I might add a little line that means you get something special.
Bruce.
I don't
Right.
own Bruce.
No, he's going to give you the books.
The books.
Because I
Ben,
said I'd burn the books.
That's pointless. Oh, that's kind of ironic though, because you can't read.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I can read, but not very well.
He just chooses not to.
Mm-hmm.
What would seem good to give to Adam? I've got a mini fridge.
Don't need a mini fridge.
He doesn't need one then. We're trying to help the
Uh,
obesity problem here, Ben.
A stuffed red squirrel.
The walk downstairs is...
That scares the shit out of me, Ben. No.
You don't want a stuffed red squirrel?
Why'd you have a stuffed red squirrel in the first place?
Why don't you?
You can have... I'm trying to think anything that's, Ben, I'll take care of it. I'll give him the most pointless stuff.
Are you gonna
Anything
give
that
stuffed
Will
red
doesn't
squirrel,
want.
Will?
That could be on the Yeah, that could be on the table for him.
I feel like you gotta
User
look
in
after
your
it. You
channel
can't throw it
is
away. That'd be
recording.
that would hurt me.
I do
Inside.
apologise. My internet dropped out.
And then what was the whole joining and unjoining thing about?
Me trying to fix it.
Because the whole thing just... Person, join your channel.
Okay,
Listen,
give me
And
the
then
game- game
literally,
story.
I moved you into that channel, and Will said, I swear down, if he comes back into this channel, his microphone's muted. I'm gonna kill him.
Well, no, I said I was going to ban you.
What have I missed? I think the last thing I heard was thinking about politics.
We've gone through the
Um,
NHS, we've gone through plastics, we've gone through stuff like that.
When did Joe
Been a
leave?
whole thing.
Yeah, you've missed like a solid... I think you missed like 40 minutes.
No, not 40 minutes.
Yeah, easily.
Solid
No, I
40
haven't.
minutes. Yeah, it's now 10 past, and you left at about half past. Maybe 22. So 30
Yeah,
minutes.
we've been talking about loads of different stuff, Joe. We're currently talking about Ben's cough and if he should go to the doctors or not. Will says no. He's had it for over 2 weeks.
Will's a chancer.
No, Will's only saying no because he gets Ben's shit if he dies.
Coming up to 2 months, to be honest.
2 months?
No.
Go to the doctors, man.
Is it hurting?
No, loads of phlegm.
I cough up loads of phlegm.
Yeah, see, Adam, you're what's wrong in this country. You go to the doctors about anything.
I'm thinking it might just be the hay fever. 'cause
Unless
we
you're
know
He's
arms
had
falling
a
off.
cough for 2 months.
Yeah, unless
I'm
your
thinking-
arm's falling off.
Yeah,
mate.
I've got really bad hay fever.
Well, that's probably why.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You go to the doctor's, Adam, if your arm's falling off or you're about to die. There's no in between. You go to doctors because you've got a headache.
Yeah, I do.
Really?
No, I don't.
It does.
I'd say you're part of the fucking problem if you do.
He goes to doctors over little things.
I
So
have
many-
some doctor and nurse friends, and you're like, there's so many people that actually do that all the time. They go to like A&E, like they see same people at A&E every day.
Yeah, well,
It's the people who phone up the police for shitty little things.
That's the NHS, isn't it?
What, the NHS just phone up the police?
No,
Just
no,
prank
we're
calling.
talking about NHS funding.
Adam, do you remember that program with that car crash?
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah. And afterwards, it's that guy rang up because he was shot him in the arse.
Yeah. They're like, don't get us wrong, shootings are not funny, but literally this guy was like, he shot me in the arse!
Shootings are funny.
He's there, it's like swearing at the paramedics, them trying to tell him. First thing they do is make him sit down on a fucking wheelchair.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You just gotta make him live with the being shot in the ass.
Oh,
Literally, they took it, they like, because he had like this step outside his house to get down. This is how I tell it, like, this is how, right, we're gonna let you go now to like drop him. But I was thinking, just please just drop the wheelchair and make him land on his arse.
Oh.
Just please, he deserves it. If he's got shot, he's had to do something wrong.
Apparently, those kids in school shootings deserved it, according to Adam.
No, I'm on about that person. Literally, you could tell he was in a gang.
That's a career ender.
Adam's just admitted to liking school shootings.
No, I've never mentioned school shootings. I'm on about that guy probably deserved it because he was probably in a gang.
Got shot.
Which
What
guy?
you
We're
said.
talking about the actual shooter or like?
The person who got shot in the arse.
Oh, him. Oh, I see.
Yeah, from his attitude, he deserved it.
Yes.
You know him. He might be a saint. He might be really charity.
I'm sorry,
He was
calling a
swearing
paramedic.
And stuff. He was calling you.
He was calling the
Bricks.
paramedics anything under the sun.
That's because he's just been shot in the arse.
To be fair, I might be under a bit of stress on a shot in the ass. I may not be on my friendliest self.
Can't judge a guy when he's just been shot in the arse.
You wouldn't be shouting at the paramedics if they're trying to help you.
If I shot you in the ass, Adam, and it hurt, would you? I don't think you'd be very keen or very pleasant about it.
No, not towards you, but I wouldn't be a fucking arsehole to the people who are trying to help me.
Won't we?
We'll have to shoot you in the ass now.
Is this another challenge?
Yeah.
No, it's not a fucking another challenge, okay?
Well,
BB gun in my arse.
Yeah.
Can I keep my trousers on?
I
That
think
one,
no
bow and
rifle.
arrow.
Air rifle.
Oh no, bow and arrow not good.
Wait, Will, can we use your little catapult thing?
No.
That would tear my skin off, Ben.
We'll aim for Main Street.
No, just get stuck up there.
With the
That'd be
arrow.
interesting. Trip to the A&E room.
How are you gonna get in there?
Wouldn't be the first, would it, Adam?
No. It's like
Just an arrow
It's
sticking out.
like them people who go like 2:00 in the morning. So then, you fell on this paintbrush.
How did the action man get up there exactly?
it's like the Big Bang Theory episode where Howard's designing the hand for the robot.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, I tripped and fell into it.
That's how it is.
Then they made a joke. Yeah.
I know.
Oh, built a hand. You know, a robot woman's hand. Yeah, I only needed the arm.
Like, do you remember Little Britain when there's like a politician doing a fake speech and he's like
Oh yeah.
in the
Yes.
public toilets and
You fell on me.
and because my trousers were wet, I take them off to dry them. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of like that.
Best
Um,
defense.
I think I'm getting old because there's purple veins on my feet.
Adam hasn't seen his feet.
Purple veins.
Yeah, like old people veins. You never
Yeah.
seen old people veins.
Adam hasn't seen his feet for about 3 years, so.
No.
Half his toes.
Can't see him now because underneath my fucking desk.
He thinks he's dropped fucking cocktail sausages, just picks up and eats them.
What the hell's happened? Never mind. Right, before my computer crashes because it just turned black, we'll end this podcast.
Yep.
So thank you all very much for listening. If you've got any ideas or stuff that you want us to talk about in the next one, please let us know. And we'll see you later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.